Can you imagine your ordinary phone camera transforming into a professional camera with the touch of a button? With the Google Camera app on the Xiaomi Poco C85, this is no longer just a dream. You'll be able to capture sharper images, with clearer details and stunningly natural colors, all thanks to the advanced AI technologies offered by Xiaomi. If you want to take your phone's photography experience to a whole new level, this is the place to start. Google Camera for Xiaomi Poco C85. Download Google Camera for Xiaomi Poco C85 and enjoy exceptionally good camera quality with decent AI software support. In this post, you will obtain a Google Camera for the Xiaomi Poco C85 that will further help in enhancing the overall camera quality of your Xiaomi phone and render a diverse range of functions. All of that combined will present an amazing photography experience and grant high-quality details with proper functioning. As we all know that most often devices don't provide proper quality, especially when you are using the native camera app, while at the same time, the smartphone makers are also responsible for downgrading the results. However, those problems can be overcome through the latest Xiaomi Xiaomi ports. Most of the techie users are aware of this term, but if you heard about it for the first time, let's know the necessary details. What is Xiaomi APK or Google Camera? The first Google Camera app appeared with the Nexus phone, around 2014. It comes along with numerous impeccable modes such as portrait, HDR contrast, proper night mode, etc. Those features were ahead of their time. Not to forget, the Nexus and Pixel phones have dominated because of their top-notch camera quality for many years. Even now, there aren't many alternative smartphone options that provide the same quality, except flagship-tier phones. To put it in a simple way, the Google Camera app for Android, also known as the Xiaomi APK, is a dedicated software, which is designed to boost the colors, contrast, and saturation of photos via advanced AI. Generally, you will find this camera software on Google phones exclusively. But since Android is an open-source platform, the source codes of this app are available to third-party developers. In that way, those developers perform a few modifications so that the other Android users can also utilize those incredible attributes and take the camera quality to the next level without any hassle. At the same time, various groups develop those app files, which we will cover in the upcoming part. Google Camera versus Xiaomi Poco C85 stock camera. There's no doubt that the Xiaomi Poco C85 stock camera is not that bad because it offers a wide range of features, filters, and modes so that users can tweak the camera quality to some extent. However, it might not be able to meet the standards of some people from time to time. You will notice grains and noise in the background, which eventually downgrade the overall experience. As we all know that the software end is far more necessary than the number of lenses offered by the phone. It proved by the last few years of Pixel phones that lens numbers and megapixels do not matter that much. Even their latest creation, such as Pixel 8 and 8 Pro, got only the standard lenses in the camera island. But even then, they were able to provide overwhelmingly good details with apt contrast and vibrant colors. That's why many people prefer the Google Camera for Xiaomi Poco C85 since it renders all of that cool software with no additional cost or fee. Moreover, you will receive better camera results with daylight and low-light photos in a pretty seamless manner. Therefore, the Xiaomi app can consider more suitable options than the stock camera app. Recommended Xiaomi version for Xiaomi Poco C85. You will find various developers who are working on the Xiaomi APK for Xiaomi devices, but choosing any one of them could be a tough task. But don't worry about that issue since we have a short list of the best Google Camera ports for your Xiaomi Poco C85 device so that you can easily download them and enjoy those amazing attributes with no further delay. In the following part, we have discussed some of the most popular and easily compatible Xiaomi variants that you can download over your Xiaomi smartphone with no issue at all. BSG Xiaomi port. With this version, you will obtain an amazing camera app that is compatible with Android 15 and below versions, while it also supports many other devices. Arnova 8G2 Xiaomi port. The developer's app versions are quite famous in the community, and you will also obtain frequent updates for the app so that you can enjoy those unique features without trouble. Greatness XeAM port. Through this variant, the Xiaomi smartphone users will receive decent compatibility, and it also grants a stable configuration of RAW. Therefore, it's worth recommending. Download Google Camera port for Xiaomi Poco C85. We have always said that there's no perfect app or configuration that will work best for every phone, but in the case of the Xiaomi Poco C85 phone, we have picked one of the best options that fit well according to the camera settings. We personally prefer the BSG and Armuva 8G2 XeAM mods for the Xiaomi Poco C85. But you can explore other options too for a more reasonable understanding of the core features. How to install Google Camera APK on Xiaomi Poco C85. You will get a app format package once you have downloaded XeAM on your Xiaomi Poco C85 smartphone. Usually, the installation process takes place behind the scene if you have installed any app from the Play Store. However, it's a completely different thing for installing an application manually. So, here are the essential steps to get started with this app file. Navigate to the File Manager app and open it. Go to the Downloads folder. Click on the XeAM app file and press Install. If asked, give necessary permissions for installing app. Wait till the procedure is complete. Finally, open the app to enjoy incredible camera features. Kudos! You have completed the process, and it's time to bring those fabulous perks to the table. When you have completed the installation process, but aren't able to open the app, then you can follow these instructions. Go to the Settings app. Access the app and see all apps. Search for the Google Camera app and open it. Click on Storage and Cache, clear storage and clear cache. If this doesn't work out, then the reason behind the installation failure could be as follows. You have already got the Google Camera app on your phone, remove it before you install a new version. Check Camera 2 API support on your Xiaomi Poco C85 smartphone model. The Xiaomi Poco C85 smartphone doesn't have the older or latest Android update. Because of the older chipset, the app is incompatible with the Xiaomi Poco C85 phone, less likely to happen. Some applications require importing XML configuration files. Steps to load/import XML config files on Xiaomi Poco C85. Some XeAM mods smoothly support the XML files, which usually grants users remarkable settings for better usage. In general, you have to create those config files depending on the XeAM model and manually add them to the file manager. For instance, if you have installed the XeAM 8, the file name would be configs8, while for the XeAM 7 version, it will be config7, and for older versions like XeAM 6, it would be only configs. You will understand this step better when you follow the given instruction. So let's move the XML files into the configs folder. 1. Create the XeAM folder right beside the XIM, download, and other folders. 2. Make secondary folder configs based on the XeAM version and open it. 3. Move the XML files into that folder. 4. Now, access the XeAM application. 5. Double-click in the blank area right next to the shutter button. 6. Choose the config.xml file and click on Restore. 7. In Android 11 or above, you have to select Allow management of all files. Sometimes, you have to follow the process twice. If you don't face any errors, the app will restart and you can enjoy the additional settings. On the other hand, you can explore the XeAM setting menu and go to the Configs option to save the XML files. How to use XeAM app on Xiaomi Poco C85. Basically, you have to first download and install the XeAM, and then if there are config files available for the Xiaomi Poco C85, you can also get them to start using the Google Camera app. If you are okay with the default settings, then we won't recommend you import the XML files in the config folder. Now that you have completed all of the setup processes, it's time to dive into the advanced features and brilliant modes of this amazing app. Simply open the app and start clicking photos of your loved ones with the best AI software tech. Besides this, there is a wide range of modes such as Portrait, HDR plus Arkansas stickers, Night Sight, and many more. Benefits of using the XeAM app. Get a more diverse range of features with advanced AI tech. Improved night mode photos with a special night sight feature. Get immersive colors and contrast in each shot. A dedicated library of the art element to have a fun time. Better details in normal shots with proper saturation. Disadvantages? Finding the right CAM according to your needs is difficult. Not all Google camera ports offer all of the features. For additional features, you have to set up XML files. Sometimes, the photos or videos might not be saved. The app crashes from time to time. FAQs. Which CAM version should I use for Xiaomi Poco C85? There's no thumb rule for choosing a CAM version, but one thing you should consider is that the Google camera is working stable with your Xiaomi Poco C85 phone. It doesn't matter whether it's an older/newer version. All it matters is the compatibility with the device. Can't install CAM APK on Xiaomi Poco C85, app not installed? There are various reasons why you aren't able to install the app, such as already having CAM on Xiaomi Poco C85, the version not compatible with the Android version, or a corrupted download. In short, get the correct Google camera port according to your Xiaomi phone. CAM app crashing just after being opened on Xiaomi Poco C85? The phone hardware doesn't support the CAM, the version is designed for a different phone, uses incorrect settings, Camera 2 API is disabled, not compatible with the Android version, gap is not feasible, and a few other problems. Is Google Camera app crashing after taking pictures on Xiaomi Poco C85? Yes, the camera app crashes in some Xiaomi phones if you have not disabled the motion photos from the settings, while in some cases, depending on the hardware, the processing fails and crashes the app. Lastly, the CAM may not be compatible with your Xiaomi Poco C85 phone, so look for a better option. Can't view photos/videos from inside CAM on Xiaomi Poco C85? Generally, the photos and videos are stored in the stock gallery app, and there's a high chance that they might not support motion photos. In that case, you have to download the Google Photos app and set it as the default gallery option so that you can view the CAM photos and videos anytime on your Xiaomi Poco C85 device. How to use astrophotography on Xiaomi Poco C85? Depending on the Google camera version, either the app has a forced astrophotography in the night sight, aka night mode, or you will find this feature in the CAM settings menu on the Xiaomi Poco C85. Make sure to hold your phone still or use a tripod to avoid any moments. Conclusion. After going through each of the sections, you obtain the necessary details to get started with the Google camera for the Xiaomi Poco C85. Now that you have grasped all of the details, you won't face much trouble after downloading any CAM port over your Xiaomi device. Meanwhile, if you have some questions, you can ask us in the comments section, and we will respond to them as soon as possible. At the end of the video, I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. See you in a new video.